Hey, hi, it's Ruby. Happy Black Friday and happy birthday to me. I'm turning 36 this year, which is sad. Honestly, I enjoyed 35. And if I could, I would have like frozen. Maybe not at 35, maybe at 28. 28 would have been a good year, but here we are. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with you guys, and I'm gonna spend today just chill. I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna shop, which is amazing. I've already bought a vacuum because mine broke, or else I wouldn't have bought one. But mine served me well for a couple of years, and it broke. And it broke like broke, like plastic broke. So I had to replace that. And my mom actually gifted me the vacuum. So yeah, and then I ordered a couple of books, and that's it. I think I ordered like 3 books, 4 maybe. Yeah, 4. So the December haul will probably be small. I don't know if we're gonna carry on with the hauls next year because I was working with some publishers. I don't know if that's gonna translate over to next year. Who knows? But I'm excited for December because I'm gonna be doing Bookmas. And this was very last minute, but I wanted to let you know about it because I've never done Bookmas, but I think it'll be fun. It's gonna be complicated though because I didn't pre-record anything. Like I'm gonna have to be doing everything like film, edit, upload immediately. It's gonna be a little crazy, a little chaotic. And then I had decided I wasn't gonna go home for the holidays, but I don't know. I'm still like, should I not? Will I not? And that'll extra complicate things for Bookmas. But I'm gonna roll with it. So expect Bookmas to start December 2nd. The first video will be my November wrap up, and then you'll get a video every 2 days. So every other day on even days, I will be uploading all the way up to Christmas Eve, December 24th. And I'm excited. So yeah, we'll be doing reading journal stuff, reading vlogs, unhauls, maybe a haul. We'll see. I didn't plan it. It's very spontaneous, but we're gonna roll with it. Anyway, so for today's video, we're doing, as the title would suggest, my December TBR. And I'm not doing the TBR jar this month because I have an idea of what I want to read in December. So yeah, we're gonna forego the jar, but it's gonna pick up in January. I love doing TBR jar videos. It's my favorite video to film and to watch. I love it. I don't know why, I just do. But I've got my list, and as you can see, or you can tell if it'll focus, we have different highlighted stuff. So the yellow is what I expect to read for sure. The pink is what I hope to get to after. And then the couple of oranges are like the if I have time. So let's run through it. I'll tell you if I think I'll read it for sure. There are 19 books on here, but I took one out. But I think it's still going to be around 19 books that I want to read in December. Can she do it with all that editing and uploading? I don't know. But there are a lot of audiobooks that my Libby holder coming up that I will be reading. So it always helps when I have the audio because I can flip from the physical to the audio. And let's not talk too much. Let's jump right into it. So I'm just going to start at the top of the stack, and I'll tell you like, yeah, this one for sure, this one maybe, or I might not get to this one. But I basically only pulled books that I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to. So first up, my book haul, Ruby and the Gems, over on Fable, completely free to join us. If you haven't already, you should totally join us. We read fantasy and romantasy books, and usually the club chooses romantasy, but they've chosen a fantasy book this month, and I'm so excited for it because I actually started this in November. I read parts 1 and 2. There are 8 parts in this book, and I'm on chapter 18, 175 pages in. I might reread this and then proceed so that I can be in the chapter chats with the club, talking and chatting. But yeah, this is gonna be the book, and this will be in a reading vlog in December because I already started that reading vlog, and it's reading your 5-star reads. So yeah, this one's gonna be in there. But if you haven't joined us in book club, definitely do so. Always linked in the description. Let's see here. For sure, I'll be reading these. So we have books 4 and 5 of the Plated Prisoner series, Glow and Gold. And I'm buddy reading this series with my friend. I've talked about her before, but we buddy read the entirety of the Lady of Darkness series, and now we moved on to this one, and we're on book 4. So, no, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're on book 4. I'm thinking we'll read these two and maybe even Goldfinch, the last one, but at the very least, we will read these two. So yeah, depending on how the holidays look, we'll read that third one, but for sure these two we will, because we have the whole month. So I know we can do that. I believe in us, and it's been really nice to have her because I like to talk about what I'm reading. Next up, I will be reading these next couple ones. I have them on hold on Libby, but these two for sure, they're gonna come up in December. So the first one is The Underachiever's Guide to Love and Saving the World. I got this arc. It came out on September 30th, and I really wanted to read it, and I didn't get to it. So I will be reading this, and it just sounds so cool. It says Courtney has given up her childhood dream of ever being a chosen one, but that doesn't mean she's about to let Bryce claim the title for himself. I just think it's going to be fun, and from what I hear, I thought it was a little bit of like, what is it called? Isekai? We'll see. I'm not sure. Since I haven't read it, but I think so. We'll see. But I will be reading this because I will be getting the audio. I'll also be getting the audio of Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. So I will be reading this for sure. And the unhaul is coming. I already know there's at least 15 books, and there are a lot of Fairy Loot books that are leaving. You can see right here. Where is it? This way. You can see Alchemized. That one's gone. Actually, I just sold that. I've been reading. I did like Alchemized. Spoiler, I did like it. It's in an upcoming reading vlog, the same one with the Raven Scholar. But I just don't feel like I need a special edition. I'm just gonna get, your basic book. But yeah, Alchemy of Secrets is the next one that I will be reading for sure. And I don't know that I'm gonna love that. I don't know that that's gonna be for me. So yeah, I would like to read most of my Fairy Loot books as soon as I get them, because that way, oh my god, all the books are gonna fall. That way I can unhaul them if I don't love them, because, I know that not everybody has Fairy Loot, so I don't want to hold on to these books just because they're pretty. It's not my thing. So yeah, another one that I'll be reading for sure is Holly by Adeline Grace. Summer sent this to me, and I am so very thankful, and of course I will be reading it. This is a belladonna novella. I did read the entire trilogy and I loved it. It's like a gothic YA fantasy romantasy trilogy, and I really, really enjoyed it. Foxglove, the second one's my favorite, followed by Belladonna and then Wisteria, but I'm excited for Holly because it does take place in Christmas, and you'll see we're going to be heavy on the Christmas, because if there's one thing that I love, it is Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. I love the meaning behind it. I love that families get together. I don't know that I'll be able to be with mine, but if not, I hope that they have an amazing holiday. And I just love like the festivity of everything. I love the decorations and the music and just like the spirit of the holidays. It makes me happy, and you've got to take your joy where you can find it, and that makes me so incredibly happy. So I will be reading a ton of Christmas books. I love Christmas books. I'm very forgiving with them, although I already read 2 this year. One was a DNF and one was an unhaul, so we're off to a rocky start. But we've got a lot of options to hopefully we'll bring it back together. But this is going to be the first one that I read. This is an absolutely gorgeous book. It has artwork. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And I love this world. So I'm hoping that I love this book. I think that I will, because I like the other ones. This one I have the audio, but I don't know if it's going to come up in time. However, I'm going to try and read it. And it is Hot Wax by ML Rio. Simon & Schuster was very kind to send this over in a really cool PR box, and I'm so excited to read it because this cover is everything to me. She looks amazing. Look at her. Amazing. and I just really want to love it. I just really want to love it. So it takes place summer 1989. Your girl was born in 1989. So I love books set in the 90s. It's my favorite decade. I've said it before, but yeah, I really hope that I do get to this one, and I think that I will. This is one of the pink ones, but hopefully I will. So this one and these two are actually one of the pink ones, which means that I'm going to try and get to them, but I don't know if I will. So all the other ones we talked about are yellow goes. Like, I will be reading them, and I will. Like, if I'm pretty good at knowing what I'm going to get to. So these two are completions. Like, well, no. I will be catching up with this series and then finishing this other one. So the one that I'll be catching up with is the Servant of Earth trilogy. It has a name. I think it's called Shards of Magic by Sarah Hawley. This is book 2. There are currently only 2 books, but I loved the first book so much. I just thought it was really fun, and I was like invested and interested. I really like how the romance was done, and I just feel like this one has so much potential. I like our FMC. She is flawed, but I still like her. I'm still rooting for her. That's the thing. I'm rooting for her, and I'm rooting for others that I'm not going to mention. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Hopefully I can get to it. And then I would love to finish the Beartown trilogy with the winners. What a friggin' amazing trilogy, man. Beartown, 5 stars. Us Against You, I think I gave it 4 stars or 4.25 stars because it was like the same as Beartown, just not as good, not as impactful because I had already read Beartown, but I'm interested to see. And this one is long, way longer than the other 2, so I'm a little nervous about these, but I hope that I can get to them to wrap up these series. If not, I'll just have to carry them over to 2026. But I'm already carrying over some things, so hopefully we can get to those. Okay, now that we got that stack out of the way, now let's get to the Christmas books because I have a ton of them and I know for sure the ones I'll be reading. And then there are some that are just hopefuls, but I'm hoping that I'm just gonna have this crazy reading month. I did pretty good in November. I didn't read like a ridiculous, well, I did read a lot, but in terms of how many books I read, it's like pretty average for me. I read like 10 to 20 books. And I think so far I'm at, I don't know, maybe 15-ish, but I read some thick books. Like I read Alchemist. I read, what other book was super thick? Oh, the Crescent City stuff. Those were thick, but yeah, I've been reading a lot. I've been very motivated, very energized. And I mean, I always am energized, but I've just been really into reading. So the ones that I'm going to get to for sure, Christmas books, maybe I'll do a Christmas vlog. Like I said, I didn't plan out Bookmas, so we'll see what we get. But for sure, I'm going to be reading this one, which is Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. This is book 2. The first book is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. These are not for everybody. I'm just going to say that. They are not for everybody. You have to like stupid humor. You have to like to read for the vibes and the vibes alone because they're not masterpieces, but they're fun. And the audios of these are really good. I do like the audio of the first one because in here we have a narrator, and I think we do with this too. Let's see, prologue, narrator. Yeah, and so I'm pretty sure that they do a different voice for the narrator in it, and it's just like fun, you know? So I'll be reading this one. This is Home Alone inspired, whereas the first one was The Grinch inspired. But yeah, I will definitely read that one. And these next 3 also, they're gonna get read. So The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. I have read books 1 and 2, and now this is the 3rd one. I only read books 1 and 2 to get to this one. You don't really have to read them all, but you do get like a little look at the characters because we're in the same little town. And so that's why I did it. But I don't know. I feel like there's mixed reviews over this one. I hope that I love it because I love the cover. Really, that's it. There's a little dog. I want to love it. So there's that. And then I will also be reading The Christmas Wish by Lindsay Kelk. I think I bought this book at the thrift store, and I bought it because 1, I love Christmas books. 2, because it was blurbed by Emily Henry and it says, I'll read anything she writes. I've never read anything by this author, but I love Emily Henry. So this one for sure I'll be reading this year. And then the last two that I know I'll be reading, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have the audiobooks for this. Again, I prepared with my Libby, with my holds, but yeah, hopefully they come through. But one is The Nightmare Before Xmas. I want to read this so badly. I feel like this is going to be so cute and I'm going to love it. We have The Prince of Christmas, The Prince of Halloween. So yeah, I will be reading this one. And then for sure we'll be reading The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. I heard this is more like wintry as opposed to Christmas. And it's like more of like friendship, like between these women. But I want to get it read. So what a pretty cover too. So yeah, these next two are some that I might get read. Like there are potentials. First one is My Favorite Holiday. This is new to me. This actually came out this year, traditionally published or with a new cover. I'm not sure which one, but I want to get to this one. And then, oh, this one has artwork, or it has a little print, which I think I showed it to you when I hauled it. Cute. And then Window Shopping. I've had this one for a bit, so I would like to read it. It's very, very short, so I think that one, is a potential. And then these three, I don't think I'm going to get to. I don't think I'm going to have time for them, but they will be the only other three left on my shelves that I didn't read, because I'm really trying to get through these books so that I can curate my shelves. But The Christmas Cafe, Faking Christmas, and then Unleash Holiday. Those are just like if I really have time, but I don't think I will read those three, if I'm being honest. And then the last batch of books that I would like to read are arcs. But again, I don't know that I'm going to get to these. I hope that I do. But one is, I don't have the physical copy. It's an e-arc of Graceless Heart. This comes out, I believe, in January, but I'm reading it for a specific reason that I don't want to ruin for you. But yeah, there's a reason I'm reading this. And yeah, I hope to get to that. But also Love Me, Stalk Me, which comes out December 2nd. It just sounds fun. She thinks that she's like texting with AI, but it turns out to be like a creepy coworker or something. And listen, I like stalking. I like what I like. Love and Other Brain Experiments. This is very Ali Hazelwood coded. It says perfect for fans of Ali Hazelwood and Christina Lauren, a STEM rom-com about rival neuroscientists faking a relationship. I love fake dating. Love fake dating. And then we have The Future Saints by Ashley Winstead. I heard good things about this. It says this is a love story, but not the one you're expecting. And I'm hoping this gives me drama. So yeah, this one comes out on January 20th, and then this one comes out February 3rd. So I just chose a couple because that's a lot of books already, but yeah, that is it. Those are all the books. I know it's a lot, but like I said, I'm really in the mood of reading. If you've already wished me a happy birthday, thank you so much. If you wish me one, thank you also. You don't have to, but yeah, like I said, it's like bittersweet. It's good to be here, but damn, I wish I could stay young forever. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today on this Black Friday. I'm going to continue to do some shopping and yeah, maybe watch a movie with my husband, with my dog. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Join us in book club if you want to read The Raven Scholar. And I hope that next year will be even more fun with book club. I hope that I can do some live streams or something, or finally get these projects going that I'd like to. I guess we'll find out next year. Stay tuned. Bye.